Good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss about the Faraday's laws of electromagnetic induction. We know that around any current carrying conductor there may be a generation of magnetic field. So there is some small experiments demonstrated by Ørsted that consider a coil which is connected to galvanometer. A coil is connected to galvanometer. So when a north pole of the magnet is moved towards this coil, so when this north pole of the magnet moves towards the coil, that means the magnetic lines around this north pole, that is the flux associated with that magnet. Flux means the number of magnetic lines per unit area increases. When this north pole moves towards the coil, then it generates some current inside this coil. So when the north pole is moved towards the coil, the galvanometer shows the deflection like this. So the direction of current, induced current generated in this direction is opposite to the direction of motion of the north magnet. When the north pole is moved towards the coil, the deflection is opposite to that of motion of that north magnet. If this north pole of the magnet moves away from this coil, that means the magnetic flux linked with that circuit, that is the number of magnetic lines per unit area decreases, that is the magnetic flux decreases, then the deflection showed by this galvanometer is like this. When the north pole is moved, if the electric flux density is more, the galvanometer will shows the deflection like this. When the north pole is moved away from this coil, then the deflection is opposite to that of motion of that north magnet. So there is in this coil is fixed, whereas the magnet is moving towards and away from that coil. So let us demonstrate the second experiment. So let the power supply is connected to the primary coil. Here we have placed a key and we have taken the secondary coil. This is the primary coil and this is the secondary coil. So we have connected the galvanometer here. A power supply is connected to primary coil P, and the secondary coil is connected to galvanometer. Whenever the key is closed, that is this power supply will generate some primary current in this primary coil. So here this power supply will generate some primary current. So this due to mutual induction, that is these two coils are faced opposite to each other. So due to the mutual induction, an induced current is generated in the secondary circuit, which is opposite to that of primary current. So this is called as induced current. When the power supply is switched on, a current flows through the primary coil. So this primary current due to the mutual induction generates an induced current in the secondary circuit. This current will show some deflection in the galvanometer. If the key is open, that is there is no current, then the direction of the induced current changes, that is The deflection is indicated in the galvanometer. So the power supply and induced current, the primary current will induces the induced current in the secondary circuit. If it is closed, if there is no current, then the direction of the induced current will be fixed, will be reversed. So these two are the primary demonstrations of this Faraday's law of electromagnetic induction. So in the first experiment we have fixed the coils, and we are moving towards and away from that north magnet, and we have observed if the north pole is moved towards this coil, then the deflection of the galvanometer is opposite to that of direction of north pole. If the north pole of the magnet is away from that coil, then the galvanometer deflection is opposite. Similarly, the same experiment we have performed. An induced current is generated in the secondary circuit depending upon the current given in the secondary circuit. These are the two main demonstrations for this Faraday's law of electromagnetic induction. From these two experiments, Faraday discovered the two laws. The first law is whenever there is a change in the magnetic flux linked with the circuit, that is, when the north pole is moved towards, the flux is more. When north pole is moved away from the coil, then flux is less. Then the rate of change of magnetic flux linked with that coil is directly proportional to an electromotive force, that is, an induced current will be generated. The induced motive induction, the electromagnetic induction generated is directly proportional to the change in magnetic flux linked with that circuit. And the second law is how this this electric current or the induced current changes. It is opposite. When the north pole magnetic flux is more, then the direction of galvanometer showing the flux density is negative side. Similarly, this negative sign is E is equal to minus d phi by dt. So this is called the Lenz's law of Faraday's law of electromagnetic induction. The electromotive force induced in the circuit is directly proportional to change in the magnetic flux linked with the circuit. This change is a negative sign. So this second law is known as Lenz's law of electromagnetic induction. So these two are the primary Faraday's law of electromagnetic induction.